following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Man, it feels so good to be live on a Friday. Welcome to the men's room. I'm your host, the Appalachian American, and I am just happy. My right-hand man, Tommy Gunn's back in the hizzle.
What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm out here drag racing, but I'm trying to stay on as long as I can.
He's not drag. He's not drag racing. He's using a car.
Yes,
it's not that kind of racing. It's cars mainly.
Traditional motorsports.
That Australian voice in the background is my left-hand man, the man with a plan, writing a book and not a tan. David Applegate.
Yeah, I'm naturally this color. It's not a tan. Welcome, friends and fans, to another men's room. We're going to have a ripper of a time, but of course, at some time, we're going to be moving over to Rumble. So
yeah. Last but not least, he's a knight sitting in the dark, enemy knight.
Hey guys, what's up? Hope all you're having a wonderful Friday. Glad to be on this wonderful show. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah. It's nice seeing your face again, man. I ain't seen you in a hot minute.
How's your test streaming going?
Surprisingly good. Just gotta work out a few more kinks with like the microphone, with the microphone and everything else.
Yeah.
Jay Scarf's in his house. He says hi. Hey Jay. Man. So, what's going on? How's everybody's Friday been?
Aside from battling this throat cold I have, I'm well enough to come on.
Cool.
Ain't no way on this.
I'm on a new StreamYard account, and I'm hoping I got all of the old clips and stuff. So I got one. I think I stole this one from Justin.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
That's what Kamal's doing right now.
Tommy Gunn's glitching up. He's got Tommy's two places at once.
Hey, that's not right for you to kick me out like that. I didn't even get to say a word, Harley. I know. No, I'm just messing with you.
You're still in.
I know. I see now. It's the mystery Tommy Gunn.
That's a beautiful mugshot.
It looks like Tommy's trying to poop.
That's somebody reaching into their Amazon parcel and going, what's this camera?
It's just zoomed in on my nostril. It's just really zoomed in on my nostril.
Yeah.
Tommy trying to. Oh, there! It finally went away.
Looks like one of those. Yeah. Looks like the face of somebody. Those porch bandits. They get those glitter packages. He's looking at the glitter package. What's this, man?
Emotional damage.
And then poof, right in the face.
Jay Scarf, Seth, you excited for a new Daryl Dixon episode? Yes. Hopefully that comes out. Hopefully it does better than the other Dead City. I didn't really care much for Dead City, but I liked the first episode of the Daryl Dixon show. I don't know if you guys have seen it or any interest in Walking Dead. I know that's kind of hit or miss around these parts.
Bit of a miss.
I'm willing to give it that one a shot.
The only thing that doesn't make very much sense is the fact that like he just wakes up on a boat like off the coast of like France somewhere.
That's a bit
Like
far to drift.
that's
That really
quite a
does
way to drift on a little dinghy.
You're right.
I'm just
That
saying.
does not
Zombie
make
sharks
sense at
must be
all.
asleep.
Do what, David?
I said the zombie sharks in the ocean would have probably been asleep.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been. I don't know how he got over there. That's the only thing. Oh. Yeah. But Whistling Diesel got a new Ferrari. Do you guys ever follow him?
Oh, he got a new Ferrari.
Yeah, he set the other one on fire.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That ain't right, asshole.
He accidentally was he was shooting a video for YouTube. He was driving through the
then I retract my statement then.
And it accidentally caught on fire.
Okay, then I stand corrected. I retract my statement then. Glad you were able to get a new one, so yikes.
Yeah. Let's see, come on, share screen. How do I
like Kamala Harris, I can retract my statements.
Yeah. It's a car. It's a red car. Yeah, it's a car. All right, I got it. And this ain't my first rodeo on StreamYard.
So I'm one of the. So
I'm gonna mute the.
Yeah.
So see, he's playing in a cornfield. It's already starting to smoke. Yeah. And the people in the chase vehicle are like, "Hey, fire, fire, fire!"
Wasn't this a couple of weeks ago? And he got
it's already. A lot of you see the. You see it right there.
Oh shit! Oh,
right there.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, people giving him a lot of.
It's right at the tailpipe.
Yeah, people giving him a lot of grief in chat apparently about him trashing a Ferrari. Oh,
he trashed a $400,000 Ferrari, and they're trying to pour Red Bulls on it to put it out.
Oh, gee, no, that's not good. That's not good
how you
at
do
all.
it. I'm surprised they didn't try to pee on it, but at that point, it's gone. And what they don't realize, is while they're trying to deal. When they're trying to deal with this car, the rental van's on fire too.
Oh no!
Yeah,
look at the flames! Look at the flames! I don't know what he did, but whatever he did, his slicks burnt up enough friction to.
No, it's a cornfield. It's all dead. Like it's just a.
Yeah.
I mean that's kindling. So he's just chilling like. This is why you'd never drive on a cornfield.
Nope.
Yeah, the tires.
Especially that low. When the crops
your tires
are
spinning, they're going to build up a lot of friction, and that stuff is so dry. It's gone.
Whoops. Yep. Whoops. Total off.
Oh wow.
It'll buff out.
All the camera equipment's in there, bro.
No, they got it out.
No, I could see a bag in the back.
Tommy left.
Can you see? Look, there's a bag in the back.
He looks like that.
There's nothing left of the Ferrari.
Oh wow, that thing is
plastic. Once it melts,
the majority of it's plastic and carbon.
Yeah.
Now, if that was a 1973 Dodge Charger, it would still be there.
Yes.
It'll buff out.
You would just buff that out, put some new plug wires on it, and fire it up.
Yeah. Repaint that bitch and then repair the engine.
Yeah, you probably would have to
put in shockers, and then boom, you're done.
Yeah, you probably would have to
Pretty much.
ream the pistons because of the carbon from this burning oil.
Yeah. That's crazy. Lape's on his way, I think. He texted me a little while ago.
Still, Tommy's dropped out.
Yeah, Tommy dropped. Oh well, the service where he's at is kind of spotty, and he's somebody on Truth Social reposted us. I think.
Sweet.
I don't know. I never get anything from Truth Social, so when I saw something, I was like, "What? Truth Social? What?" Right on. Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff that we can talk about if you guys want to. There's Jason Momoa stuff, Aquaman stuff. Oh, by the way, hey Norma Carl over on Rumble, what's up?
Hey Rumble,
you guys can call in. We have a telephone number. 1-540-999-5683. Call in and say hey, talk to us.
Yeah, you Rumble guys are at the right place because when we start talking about man, we're not going to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna drop YouTube in here in a little bit. So we might not. We might.
Jason before that. We'll talk about Jason Momoa on YouTube. It's safe.
Yeah.
He actually looks good.
I was laughing pretty hard at that. I was laughing pretty hard at that Amber Heard screenshot. I'm like, they could have just encased her in ice and then just call it a day. Just like 5 seconds of her being frozen in ice because Jason Momoa got pissed off with her.
Yeah, Normie Carl over on Rumble said, "I tried, my mic sucks." What do you mean? What happened? And back to you, Anime Night. Yes, there's some stuff that's been coming on with Jason Momoa recently that I thought was hysterical. Now, if you'll notice in the thumbnail, there's a picture of Jason Momoa on Edward Scissorhands' body. His face.
I saw that. I was laughing. I was laughing so hard.
Right. Well, you want to know why? I found out that Jason Momoa was so mad about Warner Brothers not firing Amber Heard that he would dress up like Johnny Depp and harass her. I know, right?
Go for it.
Oh, Normie Carl tried to call in.
Right.
Normie Carl tried to call in. Dude, I didn't even. If you tried calling, I didn't hear. So I don't know if you can just pick up your phone. You can just pick up your phone and call it like a normal phone call. We should be able to. We'll be able to hear you.
Even if it's landline.
Yeah.
Now, if you call in, you will be able to interact with me, and the guys will hear you, but they won't be able to talk to you. Yeah. So you could call in and ask a question, and then we can discuss it. They will be able to hear what you have to say, and I can relay what they tell you. No, I'm Carl. Okay. All right, Carl. Okay. Let's see. There was. There's stuff like what can we talk about on YouTube? You know.
Well, we can talk about the Aquaman trailer. I mean, it wasn't actually bad. It actually had better CGI than the Flash trailer.
Oh. Jay Scarf, we're on Rumble also. Rumble chats don't come through here on everything, but we see it all. Because I've got another window open. So like I'm responding to other people in other chats. He said Carl Grimes. No, it's Carl. Normie Carl over on Rumble. Yeah, we're multi-streaming. It's something that I keep trying to get Justin to do, but we only do that whenever we're on my StreamYard account. We multi-stream. So.
Normie Carl from Rumble is Carl from YouTube. Yep, got it.
Right. Yeah, should I switch over to Rumble? You can now, or you can wait. It doesn't matter. we're probably gonna leave here in, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, maybe. We'll see. We're just gonna kind of hang out and talk about whatever. Labe's on his way. I don't know if anybody else is coming.
As ridiculous as he dressed in Fast 10, I give him credit for going out there and dressing as goofy as he did.
Yes.
Looking back at it, it was actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I got that movie the other day. Like, I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah. After being cast as Khal Drago and then finding out it was only going to be a very short, it was actually going to be shorter than they originally intended.
Yeah.
He was supposed to die after a couple of episodes, but they dragged it out. But after that, he was like depressed because he was like, supposedly, oh, this is your big opportunity. All these roles are coming. And apparently he was like living in the front yard of somebody else's place in his trailer when he got cast as Aquaman. And he'd been living in and off and on. And
That's
apparently
hilarious.
Amber Heard teased him about it. That's why he's been teasing her back. Because she gives people shit all the time.
But then she runs and cries like, "Where somebody teased me back. Billy called me a fat cow on a horseshoe."
Well,
Like,
she
fuck
is.
you, Amber Heard. Jesus.
She's also like screaming about all these man trouble she has, and then she's sticking her tongue halfway down every girl in Hollywood she can wrap her claws around, I suppose.
You know what? Johnny Depp held back on the damages. He should have went further than 10 billion. He should have went to 50. He should have went to 50 billion.
Yep. He should have
like
just
completely
railroaded
flatlined.
her.
Like completely financially flatlined Amber Heard to the point where she can't get any work in Hollywood.
She got kicked out of what, David?
She got kicked out of Israel.
Good on you, Israel. Let's get her everywhere else.
America didn't run the article because she was kicked out of Israel for kissing a girl on a balcony in public. Apparently, she put on a lewd display in public and was kicked out for public morals.
What a dumb bitch.
I think it was a bit more than kissing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, she was on an attention-seeking tour, but apparently Amber retaliated and fired her girlfriend. Wait a minute. You fired her? So she's not really your girlfriend, she's your prostitute. But then she went to Spain and did a porn movie. I think she got $10 million to do 3 movies in Spain.
Well, damn it. We should all go to Spain if they're paying that much. You be millionaires by the end of it all. Yeah, we're gonna be tired and dehydrated. We're gonna be tired and dehydrated. But we'll be millionaires.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have to screw Amber Heard.
Can I be blindfolded at least?
Can I have a cigarette and a blindfold?
Can't verify my account over on Rumble. Why not?
Check your email.
Oh, unless you did it on a phone, then it's if you screw up your phone number,
it's a bigger hassle on the phone.
Yeah, it's a hassle on the phone. If you do it on the phone and you get your phone number wrong, you won't get the SMS, and it will pretty much won't allow you to change the phone number.
Well, couldn't you just do it to your email?
Yes, but that's what you're supposed to do. But if you're on your phone, it usually defaults to your phone number, and most people. Yeah.
So
the app is.
Says my phone number won't work. So I'm watching the Aquaman 2 trailer. That's why I was kind of just looking away.
Yeah. I said it's pretty good.
Have y'all seen it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Black Mamba is back. Amber Heard is only in it for like 5 seconds. Too long. I know you were going to say that, right? I said 5 seconds, and then animators go, "Yep, 5 seconds too long."
Yeah. I'm glad to see that he and Ocean Master are able to work together.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ocean Master looks really good.
They really
Yeah.
cleaned up the CGI. Have you noticed the? Now
I mean, it
don't know
doesn't
what
look
happened.
terrible.
No, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that these movies rely heavily on CGI, but I mean, CGI is giving us some pretty remarkable special effects without putting people's lives in danger. I mean, you imagine trying to film this properly underwater? It cost hundreds of millions of dollars. So
Yeah, I seen Amber Turd.
yeah,
She popped up. Oh, stupid. So stupid.
apparently they
She's so dumb.
apparently they couldn't cut her out because she has a heroic moment or something from the movie, which really
What?
pissed off
She
Jason
what? She
Momoa.
comes. Oh, heroic moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Huckle duck.
that's so stupid.
but Jason Momoa said that he's really pissed because it's taking all this Amber Heard stuff is taking away from his career, which Warner Brothers should have, also be protecting the value of their property, which
Well,
they showed
nobody's
no
gonna
interest
go
in.
watch it.
He knows.
Nobody's gonna watch that movie because of the standoffness to Amber Heard. Nobody
Not
wants
just that. It's whether it's the whole mixed bag of nuts that's DC.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a decent storyline. I think Jason Momoa has tried to keep a lot of that woke stuff out, but I mean, he forgets he's a diversity hire. He is a recast Aquaman. He is the diversity hire. But he's just a good actor.
Yeah, I like Jason
wish
Momoa.
it
I think
did.
he seems pretty good and pretty level headed. He does not on social media bashing everybody and
No,
doing this, that, and the third. He's just kind of minding his business and hanging out.
and he's been pretty good at trying to protect Aquaman. He just can't do it when the studio is dragging him down all the time and forcing in Amber Heard.
Mm-hmm.
They forced her in from the start. She got criticized once because they said she was a bimbo. So the next day, she showed up on set with this big leather-bound copy of Treasure Island, and she like pretended to be halfway through it and reading it, and then somebody noticed it was upside down.
What an idiot.
Yeah, what a poser! She absolutely poses. But she's only there because she flexes, right? She sticks her tongue down somebody's throat, and the next day she's showing up on set saying that, where's my representation,
Yep.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. Anything else about Amber Heard?
Well, I think
I'm gonna
she's,
change subjects if you guys are done.
yeah, I think she's done too. I mean,
What
I just hope.
I'm all good
I
on
just
my
wish-
end.
Yeah, just wish
What are-
Jason Momoa all the best.
Yeah, what's the deal with these paper mache aliens?
It's they're mocking Mexico's mocking the US with paper mache aliens. Remember the whistleblower coming out and saying that aliens are real? We've got proof.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
So,
we're killing actual UFO researchers.
Yeah. So a couple of Mexican pranksters put together a paper mache alien. Now apparently it's caught on and other people are doing it, and it's like a sensation across TikTok right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they're mocking the some of them have actually got clips of the whistleblower in it, but most of the time it's just image of a paper mache alien in a coffin, and people are coming up with more and more, more of them.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Did you see the one mocking the virus of unknown origin? Or the green balloons?
I heard something about green balloons.
Yeah, Mexico also had had people making green balloons and selling them as COVID balloons.
Wow.
The terrorists.
Wow.
Because nobody was abiding by the lockdown or the mask, and they're running around with green balloons selling them. I mean,
that's too funny.
Well, actually, not just the. I mean, Mexico's making a lot of headlines for all the right reasons. I mean, which is good to see. I mean, the amount of trade is up. They've just surpassed China as America's trading partner. But there's one bad headline, and that is the triple strike. Did you hear about the triple strike?
What triple strike?
The 3 big car manufacturers are all on strike.
Really? I'm guessing the government's going to bail them out too?
No, they're striking. They're on strike because of the EV mandates and the reskilling. That instead of reskilling a lot of workers, they're firing them and sending their jobs to Mexico for the Ford's new EV plant.
Great.
Just like they did the Motorola and every other place. Meanwhile, you go to the Federal Reserve like, hey, we want to invest in Ford, GM, and Dodge, and they just look at you like, haha, those things aren't worth investing in. Go invest in this bank right here, this zombie bank.
Yeah.
Charles
That's
Schwab,
what we live in, folks. They don't care.
Nope.
They were actually calling for investors in the Schwab Bank, even as they knew it was going bankrupt. That's
I bet
how
you they're
much they
still.
care
I
about
bet
you.
you they're still pissed off about Silicon Valley Bank, though. Deep down they're still pissed about that.
No, they're
Probably.
only pissed off that we found out that it's fraud, and that California once again will not prosecute anybody over that.
Yep.
Wait a minute. California is the biggest jail state. They have more jails than Texas, and they have more people in jail than Texas. And all of a sudden, they're not prosecuting a whole bunch of people for fraud. I mean, Gavin Newsom wants a national stage. Carrying around a couple of scalped bankers for fraud would elevate him, I thought. Especially with the Eat the Rich crowd.
You think?
Yeah. But no. The reason why he isn't carrying their scalps around is because the fraud was his solar panel projects. So he wants that to drop off a California cliff real quick.
Meanwhile, LBJ on the other side is looking over like, I'm glad I'm not here to see this.
Well, he's
because of all the fraud he committed. He's like, I'm glad I'm in the afterlife.
Well, LBJ's looking like a saint compared to certain people right now. But I watched this video. Speaking of LBJ, I watched a video the other day on LBJ. And do you want to know why he didn't run?
Too much corruption.
No. The CIA came to him and said, we can abide your corruption, we'll support your corruption, we'll even cover up your corruption. But taking away our money, when he cut the budget for the Vietnam War. That's why he lost support of the party and the CIA. They wouldn't cover up for him anymore. So he backed out. Yeah. But LBJ was trying to cover for his buddy Westmoreland, and his stuff ups and lying in about the goings on in Vietnam. LBJ thought, "Oh, Westmoreland's telling me everything's going good. I'll cut them. Yeah, I can afford to cut the budget. I'll throw the Republicans a bone," without even realizing that he actually damaged the war effort. That Moreland was counting on an increase in the budget, not a decrease. But he lied. But at the same time, he was lying about how good things were.
Yeah.
But so that's why nobody right now in Capitol Hill wants to admit things are going bad.
So what's the
Precise.
deal with Lauren Boebert? Like, she's getting blown up right now.
She's an activist, so the left are always blowing up about her.
Well, she's a conservative.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
She's
the left's
Congress,
got a hard on.
isn't she?
Yeah, she's
Senator? I don't know.
I'm trying to think where she's at.
I think Colorado.
Okay. Oh, she was seen vaping in public.
That's
according
not what
to
the
the
video
Daily
looks
Beast.
like.
Mm. Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
She's the only. No, I haven't. I'm trying to find it, but
Let me see. Hang on. I'm getting ready to tag you into it.
yeah, she's a gun rights activist. She's one of the few conservatives left in Colorado.
Future Fantasy 5.
That's
All right.
me.
Refresh and you'll see I tagged you into it.
Right on. Refresh.
It's a GIF.
Refresh. All right, now I see it. I see the tag, and well, that's definitely vaping.
I can't show this on.
Definitely
Yeah.
exploring that Anime
Night. I'm
Mountain
tagging you
of Ice
into
Cream?
it also. You can see it.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
This
see
is what
it.
we're talking about. It's Colorado. She's Congress, right?
Congress, yeah.
She's
Yeah, wasn't
Congresswoman,
vaping,
and
yeah.
they're not vaping. I'd say he's rounding second base.
Oh, it's just so private life, man. Call to activists in favor of Democrat candidates. They always love to take some sort of moral stand against people having a good time.
Yeah.
Just because you're conservative doesn't mean you're perfect, you freaking assholes. And you clean up your own backyard before pointing fingers. Didn't your mama ever teach you that? Whenever you point a finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing back at you.
So apparently, a pregnant woman sitting behind them asked them to stop, and Boebert refused. That's how they got busted.
No, they got busted because somebody knew it was Lauren Boebert and set up a camera to film them. They probably knew that somebody probably knew. Staff were probably got them a little disgruntled or whatever and tipped them off. You know those congressional staffers. They all just come out of the same pool at Georgetown. The same locale gene pool.
That's crazy. I mean, it's two adults. Yeah, I guess they're in a hotel. I mean, they're in front of people, so whatever. I don't know. I don't guess it's anything that we should worry about. Lucky him.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Well, that's what he's hoping for.
I think that's what happened a little later.
But the thing is, Hunter posed with kids. Clean up your own backyard, Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a huge bitch.
Well, yes, sir. That people do like big mama
Those are
boobs.
called gays.
Those are the ones who don't like mama boobs.
Yeah.
Those are called gays.
I was just hitting this button because I couldn't tell what it said on the description of it.
All right. Did you know Biden's ramblings? Did you see the latest? I'm trying to find a video of it, but Jean Pierre, apparently all I can find is Jean Pierre blowing up. Yeah, saying that refer to the White House Council.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. To see anything
Oh,
out of me or Joe having a blow up?
What's
I
up?
reckon.
Got the impeachment case against Joe.
Do what now? You kind of roboted.
Did I? I'm sorry. Apparently, somebody asked Joe a question. Somebody asked Jean Pierre a question about Joe, and she got exasperated.
Didn't she get bent out of shape and walk off?
Yeah,
That
I
was
did see
funny.
that.
That was
Susie.
so funny. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not helping in this.
Yeah, but Russian media is basically saying Joe doesn't have brains, has little Jean-Claude doll.
I can't answer. I can't ask too many questions. I'll get in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
It's like a fucking
Yeah,
10-year-old
but I mean-
on the phone with his friend. Like, I can't say the word. My parents are outside the door.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna be in trouble. You better
I'm in
stop.
trouble, man.
Dude, pull the fucking blanket out of the car engine. We're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
But I mean, when CNN is talking about Joe's told too many lies, he's told too many lies.
Oh, did you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
see that they're finally pressing against them? They've been going after them like crazy now. It's like,
Oh, look,
do you
Peter
support
Juicy-
Kamala as the VP? Every Democrat, they were jumping around that question until finally, I think it was CNN or
Lopo.
one of the news networks
No,
finally squeezed
first
an
was
answer
Lopo.
out of one of them.
Yeah. It was the guy from the Washington Post editorial who first asked the question about Joe's mishandling of the, walking off at the award ceremony. That he just said, "I'm not buying it," and I mean that nobody in the room blinked, which means everybody was upset that Joe walked off. He just walked out. Wouldn't answer questions. Wouldn't do
Also,
it. They're sick and tired because they can't. Washington Post particularly relies on clickbait, right? And if Joe's walking off and not giving him any sound bites, they can't do any clickbait.
Yep.
Also,
Because people are just gonna
I
watch
was so
Fox.
furious. I was so furious on September 11th when I saw that smiling woman. She was all
Yeah,
smiles and everything. Why the fuck were you smiling?
Yep, that was CNN asking why is Joe saying he attended the memorial service when he was in Alaska?
Bigger question would
Nope,
be why
yeah.
was Kamala smiling? Everybody, you could see it around the whole thing. Everybody was not happy.
Nobody's asked the question, but Hillary came out of the woodwork. So is Hillary and Kamala planning a palace coup with the 25th Amendment?
It's good question.
That is a very good question. However, I
Because if
still
Hillary is
stand.
saying that you should have gone with me,
Actually, you're
something's
not
up.
wrong because you're not wrong. If you think back to all the previous ones we've done, I did make a statement back then that Hillary might find her way onto the ballot. Her and Michelle. So
No, it might be her.
might be coming
Yeah, it
true
might be her
for
and
Hillary.
Michelle,
Yes.
But that's maybe why Kamala hasn't done anything, because Hillary is plotting with Moochie, not with Kamala. But no, RFK is now polling higher than Joe Biden. RFK came in at 35. Joe Biden came in at 33. Kamala Harris came at 25. Hillary Clinton had the remainder, which is practically nothing. So
Yeah.
RFK is in first place, apparently, with the Rasmussen, which, if there was a three-party vote, that would mean the president came last.
I'm gonna come.
Well, yes, Donald Trump was leading. What was it, in a D+5 poll? Donald Trump was leading.
Dude,
by,
he is
3
walking
points.
away from it. I mean,
3
like,
points. No, I'm saying in a Democrat-only poll,
oh wow,
he
really?
was +5. Yeah, over
Holy
Joe.
hot dogs! I
Yeah.
noticed one today that said it was like I think he said 60 points.
Yeah, that's the national. Wasn't that the national congressional poll? I mean, generic poll,
I think so.
or was that? Or was it? Yeah, I think that was the generic poll. But when Donald Trump is leading in a Democrat-only poll, Joe's done. Now, why is
Man.
Kamala cackling? Either she's going to play. Either it's a palace coup, or she's got a new job.
But to do it at a 9/11 memorial on 9/11 anniversary, it's so out of place.
They said
There's
she
always
was
a time.
tight.
There's
I
a
think it
time
was
and a
David
place to
Paula.
cackle, but never there. Any
No, I think-
sane American,
No.
sane American would deck you if you
Yeah.
did that in front of them. But she's the VP, and
She's
this, that, and the
protected.
other. Nor do I advocate violence against women. So,
It shouldn't be violence against anybody in particular. Like this whole thing about violence against women, that's kind of crap.
I don't advocate it though, but someone should ask the question to her, like, why were you smiling that day, Kamala? And watch her dance around that question as she did with every other fucking question.
Yeah, no doubt, because that's kind of ridiculous. I'm guessing David had to take a phone call. I see Rumble. What?
Oh, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I see there's 5 people watching over on Rumble. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and the follow button.
Yes, please support this channel.
FYI. Now, what were you saying?
He'll be. Please support the channel as much as you humanly can if you want more awesome content like this.
Yeah.
Because trust me, this is one of the very few places you would probably get the truth from, and unbiased viewpoints. Because we tell the truth, and we don't hold our punches.
Right. Because. Right, and if like we do punch on some liberal stuff, but because they're stupid. Now, if Republicans came out and did stuff, and I know they do, we'd punch on that too, because people are stupid. Me and my buddy were having a conversation about how nice it would be just to fire the lot of DC. Now let's just
Oh,
restart.
it would be fantastic. I'm
Yeah.
all for like limited government. Like I would still have a government though, but like limited in power, like how it used to be under Washington at the time. Just
Yeah.
basic stuff.
Well, you haven't had limited government since Wilson.
Oh, that piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it really kicked.
You know, Wilson may not have been the first, but it was the first time the public never even batted an eyelid when a president had a stroke while in office and had his wife running the show. And I think that set the precedent ever since with the Democrat Party. If some people have said this, even some commentators who normally don't weigh in and reckon Jill's running the show. You look at the way she's prancing around like a pony, you know. She's showing up at
Yep.
events. She's traveling around all the time. She's meeting with people. A lot of Washington insiders are saying that Jill's trying to run the show, and she and Kamala are butting heads like two nuclear powers, you know. Apparently, there are days that Kamala won't even go in the White House because, you know, something will happen overnight and Jill will scream at Kamala, "What are you doing? What have you done? You're an embarrassment." But see, we don't get all the news.
No. Not at all.
I mean, I'm not going to pay to read all this gossip when bits of it trickle out anyway. And I know enough that Congress is run by its staff. The Senate is a nursing home run by its staff, and now the White House is a nursing home run by, you know, it's pretty much run by a gaggle of women, you know.
Yep.
And this is
Because
not
who's the first?
this is not a democracy. That is not your representatives. And I forget who said it. I think it was Colonel Rivera. He said, "Washington's run by bureaucrats for the party donors. And if the donors were vampires, they'd be serving the public up on a platter."
Yep. Also, and you're not wrong about that being ran by women, though. You're not wrong, because if you look at that time when Mitch McConnell had his like brain fart, that
Hmm.
who was the first person to run up? It was a woman. So that backs up your entire
His handler.
theory.
Yeah, you look at
Yep,
most of Senate. Their handlers are all women. The person over their right shoulder with the big binder is a woman. The vast majority of staffers you see walking through the halls, they're all women. And this is how they buy the vote, because, you know, they buy off the women's groups. They put these political heifers straight out of college into congressional staffing jobs with no real world experience other than my privilege. I mean, my representation. We all know it's a privilege, right?
Or my daddy is Greenspan.
Yeah. Now, Janet Yellen said the truth out loud the other day, and most people didn't.
That was that was perfect. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh wow, somebody actually dropped the curtain.
The health of the U.S. economy is the health of our Federal Reserve. Oh, yeah, we know you run the economy for the Federal Reserve. You're working for them. Yeah, great. Thanks for telling us, Janet. What we already knew.
Your last name Yellen really spoke words on that day. She's definitely a Yellen. She yelled the quiet part out.
What, the part about the fact that we need to send Zelensky another $1 billion?
Nah, the hell with him.
It's like, why is every unelected bureaucrat coming out and saying we've got to keep sending more money? It's like, what are they on the payroll or something?
Eventually, it gonna pay for itself.
Yeah.
That cocaine paying for itself, yeah.
I mean, if Zelensky could go to the Capitol Hill in just plain baggy clothes, what's stopping us from going to our jobs in plain baggy clothes?
Money.
But I digress, though.
Yeah. Now, about Tucker Carlson, who did he interview last? Because I heard that he's trying to interview Putin.
Wow, that would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
I wonder if how would he do that?
Well, there is a protocol in Russia for interviews where Putin would stand at the podium in the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs or whatever it is. So basically, Tucker would fly to a neutral country, take like Switzerland or something else, and fly to Russia and meet with Vladimir Putin in the Foreign Affairs office of the Kremlin, and he would sit with other reporters. I don't think Putin gives one-on-one with non-Russians, but he would sit with other Western reporters and be allowed to ask questions.
I fear for his safety.
The president can waive protocol and have a Russian sit with Tucker and ask the questions on behalf of Tucker. As far as I know, Putin's English is limited, but he speaks fluent German. So he could also have a German, Russian-speaking translator and actually have them ask the questions. But there is talk that the first step has actually been overcome. That is a route for Tucker to come to Russia to ask the questions. So obviously there is somebody in Russia in the ministry that is handling that. But who did Tucker interview last? Because somebody blew up about it.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Here we go. Argentina's president. Argentina was once the richest city in the world 100 years ago. He asked the question. He asked Argentina. Yeah. He got the critic of Tucker Carlson was the grandson of the ousted president. When Argentina was, but it was but the ousted president was ousted because his social program bankrupted Argentina, and since then they've never been able to get back. They've never been able to recover their economy, and he's blaming his grandfather being kicked out of office. But if you look at the timeline, clearly 6 months after his welfare bill passed, Argentina went broke, and then 6 months later, the army went broke and threw the president out because he could no longer pay the army.
Yep, you can only control the state with an army, and without the army, you have nothing.
Babylon, Rome, pretty much every other country, even the United States knows, everybody looks to Rome and says, yeah, when, what happened with Alexander? He couldn't pay his army. What happened with Rome? Couldn't pay their army.
It's a miracle that Washington survived that, though. It's a miracle.
That's because he promised them the Spanish gold, and everybody forgot about it after the victory because the French had came through with the Louisiana payment to pay the colonial army. But America did eventually get their hands on that Spanish gold. They remember Teddy Roosevelt in Cuba, the war against Spain.
Did you guys ever listen to Steven Crowder?
Occasionally.
I think it was Wednesday. He came out with an article, or not an article, but he came out. His undercover team found that there was loopholes in Pornhub.
Yes,
and they were exploiting children, trafficking, stuff like that.
They create an account. They upload material. They verify their account. Then they create an account, verify the account, upload material, upload falsified documents about the age of the participants, and they take advantage of the loophole that Pornhub only checks random material and it's on a queue. So they got like 24, 48 hours and they leave it up. And then at the last minute, somebody tips them off and they take it all down. And then they just start all over again. It's a very, now I forget the name of the company, but it's like a dark web company, right? There's these digital companies on the dark web, and they're trading like billions of Bitcoin a day. And apparently the Middle East is like their biggest customers. So, but I mean, actually, Russia, to actually combat the dark web and cheese pizza, Russia has banned VPNs. And before you call me a Putin apologist, I don't like the fact that he's banned some anime.
Jenna Ellis chimed in on Lauren Boebert getting kicked out of the theater.
Yeah, that was
being loud, disrespectful, and video recording after being asked multiple times to stop is embarrassing and disrespectful from a sitting congresswoman. Good grief, Republicans, do better. Congress shouldn't be a frat house any more than it should be a retirement community.
Remind me again which party most frats vote for again?
Yeah.
Did California ever do anything about the sexual assault of a woman over at what was that company again?
I don't know.
Bobby Kotick.
There's
Bobby Kotick's.
Somebody on Twitter. I have no idea who this is. Mostly peaceful Latinas. We pay taxes to pedos, and three-time divorcee Jenna Ellis is worried about Lauren Boebert misbehaving in some theater in Denver.
Exactly.
It's always the less attractive women hating on the hotter women. Burn.
Oh yes, really, that's a flame.
Really, that's against getting a retweet because that's hilarious.
That is,
and I'm putting a GIF on it.
Yeah.
With Ashton Kutcher. That's a good one. That's a good thing right now.
Ashton Kutcher and his Squeeze
Mila Kunis.
His Yuko Squeeze are under fire over their secret ties to Scientology and their running interference for Danny Marsden. But there is now doubt over Danny Marsden's guilt.
Do what?
You know, Danny Marsden got sentenced to 30, I think it was 30, cut down to 22 years.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that last week, but for some unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't have a show last week. Whoops.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Now, there's some weird stuff going on, but a couple of investigative journalists have found that the 3 girls who made inconsistent allegations, their allegations could not be substantiated. Then a year later, all of a sudden, these girls are articulate. They know intimate details about Danny that they previously could not recount, and they were all singing the same songs. And apparently, there is an email that surfaced from a anti-Scientology activist who also happens to be connected to the prosecutor who was coaching these girls.
Hmm.
And apparently it's tied to a $30 million lawsuit against Scientology. Did I not say well over a year ago that all this Me Too stuff is just all about the money, setting the stage for the public to accept that these activist groups are nothing more than shakedown artists?
Yep.
And Nike paid $10 million to BLM, and for a whole year, their store sat in Portland unmolested. What happened a year later? They got mobbed, did they not? And a week later, they closed.
You know,
No coincidence,
if
right?
there's one thing that BLM did correctly, I wish they would do again, is when they tried storming CNN. I was laughing my ass off when that was going on. I'm like, yeah, get them. Get the little bastards.
Yeah.
Did you,
All
speaking
of a
about
sudden,
getting a
police
little,
brutality wasn't an issue.
speaking of getting the little B words, did you guys hear about the Vegas teens that stole a car, committed a couple hit and runs, and then ran over a guy on a bicycle?
Yep.
I
My
heard
gosh.
about they said Team Rampage, but what happened at the end? Because it cut off.
They hit a guy on a bike.
Yeah,
like a
but
bicycle.
what happened after that? They cut off.
They just drove off.
Really?
Yep. They drove off.
They didn't get caught
Um,
because they got caught on camera. Teens, they said caught on camera. Teen Rampage.
I think the guy that they hit on the bike got killed.
Shit. This is why. Yeah. This is another thing. But this is the, for years, years, Parents Group have been demonizing anybody who has spoken out against their little bastards joyriding. It's just teens being teens, boys will be boys. No,
Dang.
it's you not instilling any discipline in your brats. And look what we have now. They steal, they rob, they rape, they murder, they deal drugs. One teen, when he found out that his pills, right, this is guy on the dark web was selling methamphetamine, and when he found out the people were overdosing on his pills, guess what he did? He increased the amount of fentanyl.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's right. We have to bring back the death penalty and bring it back hard.
But marijuana is bad. Number one killer in the world.
Actually, I'm sorry, but there are people who do go psychotic thanks to marijuana. There is actually a side effect. but it's like tobacco. Only a very few people get lung cancer from tobacco, but still tobacco is banned. Marijuana may not cause lung cancer, but there are side effects.
What do you guys think about Trump making it to where if a company imposes a mask mandate, a vaccine mandate, or whatever, that they're gonna withhold funding?
Good.
Yeah.
I say go for it because people these companies forget you hired us to do a job unconditionally. We wake up at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever time it is. We go to work and we do the job that you people hired us to do. End the story.
Yeah.
But to
they
impose
wanna-
like hurdles and everything, that's fucking crap. We're still coming in regardless.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
This is outrageous. You heard about the writers' strike, obviously. Guess what their latest demand is?
What?
Oh
They're
no!
demanding the state of California impose
Oh, I heard about
a
this.
tax to pay them to continue their strike
Oh my gosh.
at their current salaries.
That's laughable.
When I
That's-
first
that-
heard that, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, there's no way.
And the threat, they said, Gavin, you keep talking about standing with the little guy, and I'm thinking, little guy, Hollywood.
Celebrities know best, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrities know best.
Yeah, yeah. All I can say is, fuck you, Bryan Cranston. You're not the little guy.
Well, I think we're all out of topics. I'm
except for Mr. T. You wanted to go over the Rumble for that, or we've pretty much covered it all?
I don't care. I'm to be honest with you, we got up super early, hit to work early so we can get out early, and now I'm suffering the side effects of a long day's work. So
I don't mind.
What were you thinking? What was it?
I don't know. I was just thinking if you wanted to discuss his the latest policies output, about the but I mean most of the country seems to be on board with it. I think,
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The putting drug dealers to death.
Oh. That would be a better conversation to have when everybody's here.
Yeah.
It's just kind of us three. We've been kind of chilled, I'd like to get Lape and all them in on that conversation.
I thought they would be here by now, but
I did too.
We'll hold that one off.
Yeah, we can hold that for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it early tonight, and we'll get going tomorrow for coffee and gaming.
Do you have a time?
I'm dragging. Yeah, I wasn't sure what time I was going to be able to do it. Now I figured out that it's right on time. I thought we were going to be doing something, so I might have to do a little earlier. And I got in touch with the family, and nothing's going on tomorrow, so we'll start 7 o'clock like normal.
All right.
So I'm gonna take that banner down. Yep, there you go. Anime night, what you got going on this weekend?
Well, given everything, I'm still gonna go live this Sunday. I wasn't feeling well last Sunday because I felt like garbage. But this Sunday, I am definitely gonna go. Given the sound of my voice and everything, I'm still gonna push through. I am testing out. I am still running some tests with my Switch and everything. So far, it's holding up, so I'll be doing a lot more gaming streams and everything. I did a Nintendo Direct and a State of Play live stream yesterday. Lots of cool games coming out for both, though State of Play was really short, and that kind of pissed me off a little bit. So there was the Nintendo Direct, and we had a really great time with all that coming through. The 1,000 Year Door is confirmed. Tomb Raider's confirmed. Mario RPG is confirmed. F-Zero 99 is free right now. So you have a Switch, now's a great time to get it. What else is coming? Spider-Man 2 looked really cool. So expect that to drop. So between October and March of next year, like October, like from next month until March of next year, it's gonna be straight fire.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Spider-Man game.
I have
a Switch and I don't play it.
Yeah, it is confirmed. There is a PS4 version, but if you want if you want to play it on a PS5, you have to buy the PS5 version.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can sell this PlayStation and buy a PS5 all in the same week, so coffee and gaming won't lag out.
Won't blink.
So,
yeah, you'll get it on the Monday, so you have it ready by Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll see. David, you got anything going on?
Well, tonight I'll be pre-recording a show as usual, so I could do coffee and gaming. Europe's falling apart. The economy is crumbling. Germany in deindustrialization. The Fed has said the loud part out loud that they are not working for the people, but pretty much the entire treasury is just dedicated to the Fed and their obsession with interest rates. It's crazy town out there, people. It is crazy town, and I hope you all basically don't rush into anything some of these YouTube commentators say about buying gold, because we've seen this all before. Like, just batten down the hatches, stop buying expensive stuff on your credit card, and you'll get through this pretty fine.
Yep. Well, all right. We'll be live tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., coffee and gaming, right here on the men's room. Next Friday night, we'll be live. Hopefully, we'll have everybody around. Tommy was here for a brief minute, but he's with the family drag racing team. They got some car racing going on this weekend. It seems to be an every weekend thing, but with the weather getting cooler, it's going to turn race season. So be good for boosting cars and whatnot. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Take care, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.